Welcome to the demonstration for using GRC Perfect. This module is the very first module for the tool administrator, which indicates what are the key functionalities, how to set up GRC Perfect and use it across. So as you may have been provided with an super user name and password, so please use that to log in to the tool. So once you log into the tool, you will see the left menu with the admin menu. That is the tool admin, where one would do most of the administration with respect to the tool. So in the admin module, basically you will see various tabs. One is the employee master, where one needs to define employees for the company. Then the next one is lookup, which is basically to modify the various lookups used in the product. There is a menu display, which is to display various modules across various labels of the product. There's an approval matrix ID generation format, which is not used at this point in time, so I'll skip it in the demo. There is menu parent child, which is the advanced configuration of which parent menu child combination needs to be created. There is something called role activity permission, which sets the permission for various roles. That also is a little second step. Checklist is again not so critical at this point in time. I think the two most important things that we would do today is to create a project and assign people to the project. That is the basic starting point for the product. The product supports multiple hierarchy options. So everywhere you will, as an administrator, you will see one admin menu. Like, see, there is an admin here also, and various levels. Okay, so if you want to create a project or an account for any unit, first thing you have to determine is which is the parent unit for that particular project that you try to create. So for example, we have a business unit called product development, under which there is one APA development project which is running. But say we would like to create another track, another project called reporting project, which is again under part of product development. So I come here and I say add under create project. So, and I say GRC perfect report development. Entity type would be project, or depending on what kind of entity you are creating. Typically under the company you will create business units. Under business units you will create accounts. Under accounts you will create programs. Under programs you will create projects. But the hierarchy is flexible and you can create it as you like. The entity status should be active for it to be visible. Sequence is nothing but the order in which the projects will appear. So for example, here I want the project to appear on top, so I give a sequence number as 1. Now it will give you a small prompt saying entity added successfully, but it will also tell you that employees need to be added to the project so that the particular employee can view the project. That means all the projects are visible depending on whether you are assigned to the project or not. So for that we have to go to the HR module, and there is a module called staffing master. In case you do not have employees already defined, what you need to do is go to employee master, define a new employee. So for example, I am going to define a new employee called John, and I will also give the employee name as John and login name as John. The reason why we have used different fields is that mostly employee ID would be indicating your number. Then the employee name would be the employee's name. Login name can be your email address or anything that you would like to have. And there are a whole lot of other details which is captured in the product, but let's not worry about it for the admin module. So I just say add. Now John is added as an employee in the company. Now what I would do is I will go to staffing master and say add. under add, what I would do is I'll select the entity type as project, and this is the project which we created, GRC Perfect Report Development, and employee name is John. So I say John, and I can put a role as John as project manager or developer or whatever I want to put. So I'm assigning him from 1st August, whether he's billable, backup support, whether the status of the allocation is approved, who is the backup for John, whether the allocation is 100%, 50%, that also you can indicate here, and then say close. Now once John has been assigned to the project, now I will log in and John to see if I am able to see the project or not. By default, the tool provides a password called APMS, which the user can always change. So for example, if you see now, John has been assigned to the product development unit under GRC for the GRC report development project. So this is how he or she would see the modules for the project, and he or she can work on this particular project. So this is the very first step that as an administrator you need to do to make sure that you have created a project and you have assigned people to the project, and with this employees can start using the product.